Good morning and welcome to another art lesson. Today we are going to be making a fun owl. So what you're going to need for today's project is you are going to need a blank sheet of white paper, a pencil, a black marker. If you do not have a Sharpie, you can just use a regular black washable marker. And you are going to need crayons. And if you have regular markers, you can use those as well. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. You are going to start with a pencil. I am going to start with a Sharpie just so you can see it a little bit better. Okay, the first thing we are going to do is we are going to do the owl's eyes. So in the very middle of your paper, you are going to draw two circles right next to each other. Nice medium to big sized circles. And if they're not perfect, that's okay, no big deal. Once you have that done, you're going to add a medium circle inside. So it almost looks like two little rings. And then you're going to add a smaller circle. So it looks like the owl is looking out at you. Then we're going to add the owl's beak right there in the middle, like an upside down triangle. Okay, and now we're going to do the belly to the owl. So I'm going to start here next to the eye, and I'm just going to draw like a U shape. It's going to come down and go back up and meets at the eye. Once you have that done, you're going to do it one more time so that you can see the difference between the body and the belly that's on the inside. Once you have that done, we're going to add a wing. So you're going to go next to the eye and then just kind of curve up. Do the same thing on this side. And if it's not perfect, it's okay, no big deal. And then I'm going to add some little feet down here at the bottom. So I'm going to add three little like U shapes, just like that. And I need to finish off the top to my owl, his little ears. So I'm just going to kind of go up and then down and then across the center of the eyes and then back up. There we go. So now I have the body and the base to my owl. I also want my owl to be sitting on a branch. So I'm just going to add a line down here at the bottom. Maybe it comes up a little bit. So it looks like my owl is sitting on a branch. Okay, once you have that done, then we're going to go in and we're going to add some details into our background. So I'm just going to add like a moon because owls are out at night. You can do like a full moon. You could do a crescent moon. That is your choice. You are the artist. And then you can go in and you can add like some polka dots for the stars. Maybe you want to add some like wispy clouds that are kind of moving through the sky. Kind of gives it like a spooky feel. It's up to you. And you can choose to do your stars like this. Maybe you want to get kind of fancy and do a star that looks something like that, or a shooting star. That's up to you. That's your choice. Once you have that done, then we're going to decorate our owls a little bit. If you want it to look like a real owl, then you could go in and you can do like something that looks like this on the belly, and you could color them in brown and different tan colors. Or maybe you want your owl to be kind of silly. Maybe you want to have like a pattern on the eyes. Maybe you want to have like some polka dots here on the wing. it's up to you how you decorate your owl. That's your choice. Maybe you want to do maybe some like hearts. But I would keep it pretty simple. I wouldn't go too crazy with your designs. Okay, once you have that done, then you're going to start coloring in your owl. And like I said, you can make it a really simple tan and brown owl, or you can do it a really colorful owl. That's your choice. So I am going to get out my crayons and my markers, and I'm going to use a yellow marker, and I'm going to just carefully color in my moon. You could also leave the moon white if you wanted to, or maybe you want to use like a gray colored crayon. That's your choice. Everyone's is going to look a little different. I'm going to color in some of those stars. There we go. Maybe I want to use that gray to color in those clouds. It's going to kind of give it that like spooky-ish nighttime look. There we go. And then I could get out my black crayon and I can color in my sky. So I'm going to press down just a tad bit darker than I normally would. If you want to get really fancy, you could maybe layer in some like dark purple. I'll show you what that looks like. So that kind of gives it a nighttime look as well. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to start coloring in my owl. So maybe I want to do those hearts pink. And then I'm going to color in his body, maybe like a light pink. And the nose, maybe I'm going to do it like an orangey color. And don't forget about the eyes. Maybe I'm going to do the eyes like a dark blue. And then I also have some of the natural looking owl down here. So maybe I just want to do some like darker brown and lighter brown patterns. And remember, like I said, it's up to you how you want to decorate your owl. I'm going to do another light brown. I'm going to do that dark brown color again. And maybe like the outside of the body, maybe I'm going to do, if I'm going to make him look like a natural looking owl, maybe I'll do like this like light tan, like vanilla color. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that or not on your screen there. I'll hold it up a little bit. You can kind of see it's like that light tan. And then I have to do the feet. Okay, don't forget about the wings. Maybe I want, I want to do like, it's like magenta colored, like polka dot. maybe like a blue, dark blue, like wing. So it's up to you what colors you choose and how you want your owl to look. Don't forget the ears. Maybe I'm going to do like a pattern around the eye. There we go. All right, now for the branch, I am going to choose a brown marker, and I'm just going to add some of those wiggly lines so that it looks like a real tree branch. And I'm going to take a light colored brown and color that branch in. Go. Now, don't forget that you still have sky down here and below the branch. So don't forget that part. Alrighty. So I'm going to stop there. Let's just pretend like I'm done, okay? I have everything filled in. No white spaces left on your owl except for the inside of the eye. Everything else has been colored in, okay? Once you have this project complete, take a photo of it, upload it into our Google Classroom. Hang on to it until you get your final grade. Because if you lose this or throw it away and you get rid of it, I might have corrections for you, and then you've thrown your project away. So hold on to your work until you receive a final grade. Okay, have fun making your colorful owls, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.